London Mines and Money 2014, ladies and gentlemen, and it's time for Graphite now, and we are here at the booth of Focus Graphite, and with me here is Don Baxter, the COO of the company. Don.
Hello.
Wonderful, good day.
It's great to be here.
How's the show so far for you?
It's pretty good. We've been busy. My voice is starting to go a little bit, talking to lots of people, a lot of interest in graphite, so it's, I think so far so good.
Fantastic. That's, I think the organizers here love to hear that.
Yeah, exactly. Yes,
but let's talk about your terrific company, Focus Graphite. Give us a short overview, please.
Very quickly, we are a mining development company. We're not an exploration company. We've just filed our feasibility study in August. We just actually filed yesterday, we filed our major environmental permit. Well advanced. We've made, the interest in graphite has come from batteries. We've also made our battery-ready graphite, tested it in batteries. We're one of 2 companies in the entire graphite space that have done that. We have an offtake in hand. We're getting ready to start detail engineering to put a shovel in the ground, hopefully next June. So again, well advanced, getting ready to start mining.
Super. And how about the money? Is it financed?
No, well, one of the reasons we're in Mines and Money in London is to help finance. Actually, we're seeing quite a lot of interest in the space. I think the graphite space offers something that the other commodity sectors don't right now. A little bit of stability, future growth markets. So I think we're seeing some interest in project financing. We're doing a small bridge financing at the moment, but also at the same time, parallel, we're doing the piecing together the project finance as well. So we're hoping we have that done in the near term. Again, allow us to keep to a schedule for site development in the spring and move towards production, hopefully mid-2016. Okay,
how much money do you need for the project?
166 million.
Oh, that should be manageable.
For a mining project, it's not a, for mining projects the size, it's actually quite a fair number.
How is graphite traded in the markets? Can't you sell something forward, for example, like a gold stream? But that's what companies do when they do gold.
It's not a traded commodity like copper, nickel, or gold. Okay. So you can't hedge it. We do have an offtake agreement already in hand. We're I think we're the only company that has an offtake agreement, but it's still very much a marketing game. So that's a lot of the earlier apprehension of getting into graphite was the fact that it wasn't a traded commodity. People weren't familiar with it, but in our case, with the offtake in hand and the interest growing in what we're doing, battery manufacturers in particular are very keen to have supply. So I think a lot more people, banks, etc., are seeing that the future is pretty bright for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think also with the e-mobility picking really up, as I heard in Beijing, for example, all the public transport buses, they are already electrified. There's no more diesel, right?
I think so. Yeah, China's big. Yeah. They have to. I mean, it's a pollution issue with China. Yeah. They've mandated, I think, more than 1 million electric cars on the road beyond 2016, and they can do that. They have to. But what that does, it means that we use up a lot of the graphite. Using a lot of their own graphite they've been exporting up till now, so that opens up the door for the Western companies to come out and produce graphite. So as the world is needing more graphite, China's looking to close off the taps.
Okay, super. Let's come shortly back to your project. What I'm interested in, of course, what is the economics of the project? What would be like an all-in production cost? Where do you see the margin in the future?
Okay, our all-in production cost at a feasibility level design, as we mentioned, is $441 per ton of concentrate, and our average selling price is $1,700 a ton. Wow. And that's an average price based on our product mix and high carbon content of the graphite flake.
Fantastic. So, what would be the life of mine initial?
Life of mine, our current feasibility study is based on a 25-year pit life, mine life. But if you factor in our entire resource base, we're beyond 42 years of mining at the current property at Black Knife.
IRR before tax?
IRR is 30%, 30.1%. So
quite healthy.
Yeah, exactly, and that's done at what we look at pretty much the bottom of the market prices, and for existing markets, not including our value-add potential. So there's still some tremendous upside to those numbers going forward.
Fantastic. Of course, as you are now in, let's call it a little bit, I wouldn't say critical phase, but now is the time to get the money. Absolutely. Now is the time to really secure the whole thing, to turn the key, to really get the engine started.
Absolutely.
How much money is in the bank? How long can you live with that?
Well, our last spot, we just finished a small $2 million financing early in the fall. We're looking to do a second tranche there, but as we move into project financing. So we're financed well enough to get through to the project financing, and we'll probably, say we close off this next small round, we're financed through to production.
Well, that sounds fantastic.
I would say production once we close the project financing, but as I say, we're seeing lots of interest in doing that. So it's actually, we're finding it's going to be easier to, I think, to do the project finance, the larger number, than it is for a small bridge.
That's right. Great, fantastic. Then we keep fingers crossed for that and make it happen, I would say.
I hope so.
The world needs graphite.
They do indeed, absolutely. We're there for it.
Great, Don.
Great.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Don Baxter from Focus Graphite, the COO actually. So that means he's the man who is in charge to run the operation then. And yeah, $166 million as a financing for such a project. I think it's manageable, and obviously I'm quite confident that he will do it, definitely. And yeah, graphite will be some of the future commodities, that's for sure, as we need it in the batteries for electromobiles, for example, electro cars. And this is definitely a sector which has a large and bright growth story in front of it. And so check out the company. Thanks from London, bye bye, and Merry Christmas.